Sixth grade lesson 5.5 is problem solving with percents. So we're not adding any new information to you on this lesson. We're just getting a practice of those percents, but in real life scenarios. So, and practice with word problems, which by now I think a lot of you are getting very good at because you're getting comfortable with just using the steps instead of letting them scare you off. So some of you may not need this from me at all, but if you do, we'll do a couple of the example word problems together to practice them, build your confidence back up, and then you are off to the races to do these. And I really do believe you guys have these nailed. And don't worry if you don't, we'll help you out. So here we go. Quick reminder, the steps for us that we've been using for handling our word problems or problem solving is to, step 1, read it. Seems logical. Step 2, underline the question or questions. Sometimes there's more than one that they ask us. Circle the information they provide us. The step that helps me the most to draw it. Again, no artist necessary. You can just kind of draw bubbles and things. You're letting your brain digest all that information. And then solve once your brain has taken this time to digest everything and what it needs to do. Now, you'll notice in your book that the book has a whole section laid out for you to guide you through kind of the same thing. So feel free to fill in the pieces along with their graphic organizer as well, if that helps you. If you're more comfortable just going through these steps, you can fill in the pieces of information as you go on that page. So let's go ahead and start by step 1. The recommended daily allowance of protein is about 50 grams. One super protein cereal bar contains 16% of that amount of protein. If Stefan eats one super protein cereal bar per day, how much protein will he need to get from other sources to meet the recommended daily amount? Okay, let's underline the question. If he eats one a day, how much protein, let's do a different color, how much protein will he need to get from other sources to meet the recommended daily allowance? Let's go ahead and circle the information they gave to us. They said that the recommended daily allowance or amount of protein is about 50 grams. So he needs 50 grams for the day. One super protein cereal bar contains 16% of that amount of protein. Okay, so he's got these cereal bars. I'm on drawing it now. Look at this artwork. I know you're impressed. This is 16% of the 50 grams he needs. The cereal bar is, by the way, in case you wondered, that's a cereal bar. I could have just used theirs. That would have been better. 16% of the 50. Okay, but they didn't really ask me that. They said if he eats one of these, he still has to get the rest of his. So he has his whole daily amount of 50 grams that he needs. That would be 100%. And this cereal bar is only giving us 16%. Okay, so my brain is kind of digesting this and saying, okay, if this all is 100% and he's getting 16%, the question is how much more will he need? So I need to know the rest. So I'm going to take that 100% and subtract from it the 16%. And that's going to give me, I have to calculate it, 84%. Okay, so what he needs more of, he needs 84% of 50 to make up for the rest of the 50 grams to make up for the rest. Okay, well, I can do that math. That is 0.84 times 50. I'll go ahead and calculate that. Okay, and I have calculated. I'm just adding the last bit. 2 babies in the car, 2 babies in the car. 42 grams is what that comes up to. So 84% of 50 is 42 grams. So he is going to need 42 more grams of protein to fill his daily allowance or daily amount of protein he needs in the day. So that's how we did that. We found out what he got, what he still needed, did the calculation to make that work, and then did the percent of the value like we learned in the previous lesson. All right, let's practice one more. We have Lee, who has saved 65% of the money she needs to buy a pair of jeans that cost $24. How much money does Lee have, and how much more money does she need to buy the jeans? They asked me two questions there. How much she has, and how much more money does she need? Okay, circle the information they gave us. She has 65% of the money to buy the jeans, and the jeans are $24. Here are my jeans. They cost $24. She has 65% of that, of the $24. I don't know how much money that is, but that's how much she has, right? And actually, if I calculate that 65% or 0.65 times 24, that will actually give me how much money she has. That will answer that question. There was another question, so we'll do that calculation in a minute. How much more money does she need? Okay, well, she needs 100% of the 24. Since she already has 65%, then if I take 65% away from 100%, I'll know how much more she needs. She needs 35% more, so she needs 0.35 of 24 to buy the jeans. All right, let's do those calculations. Okay, so I'm doing 0.65 times $24 to find out how much she has. 4 times 5 is 20. 4 times 6, 24, plus the carryover, 26. 4 times 0 is 0, plus the carryover is 2. Place value. 2 times 5 is 10. 6 times 2 is 12, plus 1 is 13. 2 times 0 is 0, plus 1 is 1. Add those up. 2 babies in the car, 2 babies in the car. She has $15.60. And then on this one, how much she needs, I'm going to do 0.35 times 24. 4 times 5 is 20. 4 times 3 is 12. 13, 14 on the carryover. 4 times 0 is 0, plus 1 is 1. Place value. 2 times 5 is 10. 2 times 3 is 6, plus 1 is 7. And 2 times 0 is 0. Add those up. 2 babies in the car, 2 babies in the car. She needs $8.40. Now, again, remember, this is 65%, this is 35%, and all totaled, it was 100%. So it better be that $15.60 plus $8.40 equals $24, or I've done something wrong. So just a quick double check. We can add that super fast. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and hooray, it checks out. It's a total of $24. She has $15.60. She needs $8.40. I hope going through these two with me built your confidence a little bit. You have all the skills to do it. Just take the time to read the question, read the whole scenario, underline the question they want you to solve, circle the information they gave you, draw what you need to so your brain can digest all of that information and figure out what it needs to do, and then solve it. Good luck. I know you've got this.